And with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into this special Friday night edition of Highlight in the Magic City. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Diamond to bring you this battle between the Chargers and the Warriors. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Andrew, doing well. Looking forward to getting things started off here.
Well, how about a special Halloween treat here? The last of them all here on November 1st. We get started in the top division of doubles here with Zulaika and Benny against Douglas and Nicolas. Zulaika and Benny 5-1 this year. Douglas and Nicolas 4-1. Some of the top division doubles teams, top division doubles teams here at Magic City. Going at it to get the game day started. 2 singles and 4 doubles on this game day between the Chargers and Warriors.
Zulaika serves, we begin. Nicolas on the backhand, low runner to the inside, crossing the wall. Benny's there. Here's Nicolas on the backhand. Nicolas now from the 12 line. First point goes to Douglas and Nicolas of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, we've seen Douglas and Nicolas get off to a couple slower starts in their last few doubles matches, so putting up the first point on the board might be a good sign tonight.
Backhand by Benny, caught by Nicolas. Nicolas goes deep. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Benny will let this pass to the Rebote. Forehand Rebote by Zulaika. Here's Nicolas. Here's a backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand to the corner. Beautifully thrown by Douglas. Benny on the Rebote. It passes to the back quarter. Excellent catch by Benny deep in the backcourt. 2 Warriors there. Backhand by Douglas. Low bullet caught by Benny. Douglas high on the left side. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Caught by Nicolas. Benny now from the 11 line. Nicolas is there. Benny again, this time from the 12 line. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Zulaika. Benny, fine catch off the side wall, made from the 12 line. Here's Nicolas. Rebote forehand by Douglas, caught by Benny. Here's Benny on the backhand. He plays it deep. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Warriors. Douglas and Nicolas. Douglas has the serve.
And a couple early misses now for Benny. Again, that one up in the overhead screen. First one on the catch. This is a big spot for this top doubles team, Zulaika and Benny. Douglas and Nicolas have looked pretty sharp the last season and a half now. Not many teams have knocked them off.
Nicolas fine catch there at the 11 line. Big backhand. Caught by Benny. Rebote to the forehand of Douglas, played back. Benny's there. Douglas on the catch. Here's Zulaika, backhand at the 8 line to the inside. Beautiful catch by Nicolas. Zulaika on the catch. 2-all.
Oh, yeah.
Is in. It's a point for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika has the serve.
Well, that 2-all really opened up, Stu. It was actually kind of difficult for the judge up there, understandably, that he was a little crossed up, but the back judge, great view on it, can see it was in.
Clarified it, that's what you want.
Absolutely.
There's the backhand by Nicolas. Zulaika calls for the rebote. Up high. Nicolas is there. He advances. Backhand from the 8 line. Nicolas, beautiful catch off the sidewall. That's a powerful backhand. Rebote kicks all the way to the 6 line. Fired from the forehand of Zulaika. Douglas up at the 5 line. Caught by Benny. Benny on the backhand. To the back wall. Douglas calls for the rebote. Forehand rebote again. Zulaika makes the catch. Light touch. Here's Nicolas. Backhand. Beautiful catch by Nicolas at the 10 line. Rebote on the wall, played by Douglas rather. Catch by Douglas, backhand from the 8 line. Here's Benny from the 11. High and hard to the inside, Rebote coming out.
Tough save.
Splitter, scooped by Nicolas. Carom by Nicolas. Stopped by Zulaika, and he scores on the return. We're all tied up at 2 points apiece. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers.
Well, great decision there by Zulaika. First 2 ball he threw, he beat Douglas net side. This one he goes for more of a split placement. Nicolas, he makes a great effort going for the carom return. That's such a tough shot to throw. Doesn't open up enough, and then Zulaika, you give him a second forehand, he's not going to miss. Off the back wall, dropping and scoring. Yeah, the first one, Zulaika kind of let up a little bit. It seemed like Douglas may have been in the way. I mean, from our view back here, didn't look like he was, but certainly the reason why I didn't go at it.
Benny with the backhand to the inside. Caught by Nicolas. Here's the backhand by Benny. Beautiful pickup by Nicolas at the 13 line. Benny's there. Big backhand by Benny. Douglas fires the forehand rebote. Caught by Zulaika. Benny from the 12 line. Straight to the back wall. Out to the rebote on the side wall. Douglas makes the play. Catch by Nicolas. That backhand takes off and hits the overhead screen. It's a 3rd point for Warriors. Douglas and Nicolas. Douglas has the serve.
I mean, that's the second one that Benny hasn't had full control of in the basket and sent up into the overhead screen. I mean, plays that we're used to seeing him make. I mean, big spot. It's a little bit of a nervy start.
There's the backhand by Benny. Nicolas, great catch at the 11. Zulaika reaching up, makes a fine catch overhead. Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Rebote, forehand, rifled by Zulaika. That's a powerful throw. Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 3-3. Zulaika has the serve.
Well, pretty simply just showing you the importance of crossing the side wall on every throw. I mean, that one wasn't right on the numbers. It wasn't the most difficult ball we've ever seen, but doing just enough to cross Nicolas up, a little bit of indecision, throws off the timing, and you see a miss. Not often you see a ball a foot and a half off the wall that Nicolas misses, and there's one right there to tie it back up at 3-3.
Here's the backhand by Benny. Catch by Nicolas. Zulaika from the 9 line. Nicolas is there again. Backhand to the inside, lower and harder. Rebote coming out low. Zulaika makes the save. Douglas reaches up. Catch by Benny. Benny to the inside. Nicolas, good pick up there behind the 12 line. What a catch by Benny on the 13. Douglas is there, backhand. Hard bullet, high on the back wall. Rebote at the 5 line, turned on the forehand of Zulaika. Benny powerfully from the left side. Rebote coming out. Here's Douglas. What a catch by Zulaika at the 9 line. Here's Nicolas, backhand from the 10. Zulaika calls for the rebote, plays it off the forehand. That hit the overhead screen. 4th point for the Warriors, Douglas and Nicolas. Douglas has the serve.
Such a powerful right side rebote coming in from Zulaika, probably one of the most powerful on the roster.
They kick up.
Yeah, I mean, with that spin, kicking up into the overhead screen and just catching a piece right there, not all too high.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Rare miss on the serve for Douglas. He's not one to really power it in there, just going to cross the sidewall consistently and does it well. It's hard to pick it up there when he does.
Douglas for the rebote, midcourt. Straight to the inside. Benny on the right side. Catch by Nicolas, backhand. Powerfully thrown, rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Douglas, caught by Zulaika. Fine catch and a hard throw to the inside. Douglas makes the rebote. Zulaika picks it up, winds up. Splitter, read and caught by Nicolas. Benny, great catch, backhand from the 12. Douglas at the sidewall, backhand from the 8. Rebote left side, saved by Douglas. Inside placement. Rebote play by Nicolas. Well done. Nicolas on the backhand from the 9. Scoop by Benny. He gets it off in time. Here's Douglas. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote by Douglas to the inside. Benny will take it on the bounce. Catch by Douglas. Costello to the inside. Rebote forehand save by Benny. Douglas from the 5 line. Rebote by Benny, beautifully played to the inside. Great catch by Douglas. The Philo scooped up by Zulaika. The carom by Zulaika will score. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika has the serve.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, any of those nerves early on in the match, Benny has shook those off. Great scoop earlier on in the point, and then Douglas gives all he can on the outside placement. Zulaika's been making that catch consistently and killing it with the right side. That's the carom. The biggest difference between these two teams in Division I this season, Zulaika's killed 8 points on the 2-wall compared to Douglas, who's only killed 3. You're seeing that early on. 3 of the 4 points have been set up on the 2-wall for the Chargers, whereas the points for the Warriors have just been all on misses.
Nicolas takes the serve at the 11 line. Here's Benny. Nicolas again, backhand to the inside. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. Benny, good catch, brings it over the top. Zulaika scoops it on the left side. Here's the backhand from the 8 line, wall to wall from the left side. Rotate forehand by Douglas, back to the inside. Beautiful 2-wall by Zulaika. Will score. 5 points, possible set point for Zulaika and Benny. My, oh my.
Yeah, look, and Douglas is one of the best defensive players on these 2 walls up in the front court. And you see this from the inside, sharp angle, opens up away from Douglas and scoring again.
Zulaika did that masterfully. Only about a foot or 2 away from the side wall when he wound up. Beautifully executed by Zulaika.
Such a fun matchup because you really have 2 different styles. I mean, one offensive-minded with Zulaika up there in the front, the other defensive-minded, and both are working out 5-4 in this first set.
Robote forehand by Zulaika to the backcourt, and Nicolas is there. Benny, backhand. Low and inside. Douglas takes it overhead. Big backhand. This Robote kicks all the way to the four-line. Rifled from the forehand of
what a catch.
Zulaika, and that's a tremendous catch made by Nicolas. Benny sends it deep. Robote coming out. On the side wall, Douglas makes the save. Here's Benny. Excellent catch by Zulaika. Nicolas is there, backhand. Nicolas again, this time from the 13 line. Zulaika winds up, 2-all, is out. It is 5-5. This is set point.
First one that he's pushed wide of the court. He's thrown it right around 65% this year. So, I mean, he scored on the first four. That's above average. How about this catch by Nicolas? So came up and in on him. Not a lot of time to react. There's a tendency to juggle that ball too, but nothing of the sort right there. Well done. 5-5 in this first set. Set point.
Benny on the backhand. Robote by Douglas. Zulaika makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Hard to the inside. Nicolas is there. Benny down low. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's Nicolas. Backhand by Zulaika. Douglas forehand Robote from the 6th line. Benny, eyes on the ball, makes the Robote play. Here's Nicolas. Catch by Zulaika, backhand. Benny deep in the backcourt. Left side to the inside. Douglas for the Robote. Plays it up. Costado ripped by Zulaika, and it scores. Point and set for Zulaika and Benny. 2 minutes will go on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set. Well, we're off to a relatively powerful, quick start tonight, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, lived up to the billing so far, Stu. I mean, last time these two teams went at it back on the 11th of October. First set 6-0, Zulaika and Benny, and then Douglas and Nicolas came back and won the next two 6-2, 6-1. So, again, don't want to get too far ahead here, but a great start again for the Chargers. And this is a Warriors team in Douglas and Nicolas who are very comfortable playing from behind. They've done it their last couple of matches, and their second set percentage has got to be one of the best in all of Battle Court. Speaking of one of the best, how about that 2-all by Zulaika opening up wide? That's out of the camera shot, so that's about the 2 line, maybe 2.5 line. And then this
placement
one
here. I mean, this is a perfect read by Nicolas.
What a scoop there.
Got a good head start on it. Returns the carom. Look at how Zulaika has to make this catch, reaching around his body on the right side.
Well placed, and just nothing
very
there
well done
on that Robote for Nicolas.
The two of these guys practice with and against each other as much as anyone, Benny and Douglas. Yeah. Benny made that Robote beautifully. This carom, just so well done by Zulaika.
Zulaika from the left side, mixing in one from the right side as well. The 2-all working out. This one, maybe the best of them all.
Yeah, that just so well executed by Zulaika.
Forehand Robote here. Nicolas, what a great catch, kicking up and in.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players come back here to take breaks in between sets and to prepare for matches. Right side of the screen, you see Zulaika there with Benny. Benny looks like he's gotten a trim.
He can confirm that, Stu.
I'm not seeing things. He's
tightening it up there with the haircut. Well, Benny, some struggles early on in that set, Stu. 6 matches so far in Division I for Benny in the backcourt this season. He only threw 3 balls into the overhead screen total. He had 2 in that set alone. Worked through those struggles, and you see his team winning 6-5. He'll be defending the serve here. Douglas and Nicolas will be serving to begin set number 2. And even in spite of those misses, I mean, the fact that the Chargers came away with set number 1, you think that's a pretty good sign. Last time these two teams went at it and Zulaika and Benny got off to a hot start, Douglas really turned it up on the offensive side. See if he does the same thing now.
We've often spoke about that. Douglas playing from behind, playing with a certain amount of pressure, sometimes is good for his game.
Yeah, they are not going to be phased here down a set.
Douglas serves. Our second set begins with Zulaika taking the serve, sending it up the middle. Clean miss forward. The rebote, though, flipped up and out of play. First point of the second set goes to Zulaika and Benny of the Chargers.
A clean miss a couple ways on the catch. The rebote just clearing the overhead screen, but ultimately kicking wide of the court. Got to keep the pressure on here. Don't want Douglas and Nicolas to get into their rhythm, get into a long point, and start to rally here. Keep the two walls coming. That's been the best offense and the most success for the, for the Chargers. I mean, that tells you how hard he's throwing the ball. You can get around to that front camera view. That ball is stuck.
Fault, first serve. Second serve coming up with a new ball. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Well, and also I think, Douglas and Nicolas, they prefer a warmer ball. And so now bringing in a cold ball to begin this second set, it's another just a little thing, but might help the Chargers here.
Second serve is good. Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Nicolas from the forehand, hard to the inside. Benny's there, backhand. Benny down low, here's the backhand from the 11 line. Nicolas is there. Benny from the 11 to the inside. Nicolas now from the 11. Powerful backhand. Benny at the 12, backhand to the inside. Benny turns to play the rebote. Douglas attacks, has it on the costado. Ball off the tip of Nicolas's cesta, 2 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika has the serve.
Well, I'm not sure if Zulaika saw what we saw back here, but Douglas made that catch low on the left side. He didn't have sufficient control of that ball to throw a shot. All he could do was throw the drop shot. Zulaika read it, whipped it inside, and then crossed the side wall to score. Again, if you make that catch low to your left side, it is very difficult to control. Douglas was looking for an outside placement, but I just don't think he was willing to throw it, because if you miss it, you're going to throw it right in the pad.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I think great patience there by Benny again. Didn't go for that scoop front ways, ran around the ball through the rebote, and it set up that point for the Chargers.
Powerful second serve by Zulaika. Here's the backhand. Scoop by Benny. Douglas, backhand to the inside. Here's Benny. Backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Caught in the air by Nicolas. Here's Nicolas on the backhand. Backhand by Benny at the 10 line. Benny plays it high and deep to the backcourt. Here's Nicolas on the return. Zulaika midcourt. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Fine catch by Zulaika. Benny on the backhand, just behind the 11 line. Nicolas is there. Benny again, this time from the 11 to the inside. Nicolas backhand. Beautiful catch by Benny at the 13. Nicolas from the 9, back to the inside. Here's Benny. Zulaika from the 9 line. Robote, a rebound off the back wall, played off the forehand of Douglas. Here's the backhand by Benny. Robote, forehand by Douglas. Benny's there. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Benny on the catch. Robote forehand by Zulaika to the feet of Nicolas. He scoops it up. Here's the backhand. Benny's there. Backhand from the 10. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Passes. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Douglas. Caught by Zulaika. Zulaika, cortada. Stopped by Nicolas. I'll tell you, Andrew, the change in the ball, changing to a new ball, you really can see the difference.
Yeah, right away.
I mean, it takes the ball a good 5-odd minutes, 5-10 minutes to warm up.
Well, and that's been part of the reason that Douglas and Nicolas have struggled in that first set. They prefer a warmer ball, and well, that one, good opportunity for Zulaika.
Placement by Zulaika, crossing the sidewall perfectly to score. That is 3 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika has a serve.
No,
Sorry, as you were saying.
Right when the ball came out, I said it's going to be a little bit of a change, and I misspoke.
Question.
It's going to be a huge change.
Huge change.
I mean, especially for a Douglas and Nicolas team that when they get into that second and third set, they rely on a warmer ball to just play their style, which is catch one more ball than their opponent. Slower ball. I mean, you saw how many of those passed. I mean, Benny threw one that passed. Nicolas threw one that passed. I don't know, Benny, maybe one or two. So
really made a difference.
Yeah, it changed the whole pace, and I think that does favor the Chargers. Now up 3-0 in set 2.
Robote forehand. Douglas looking for Robote at the 7 line. He makes the save. Zulaika has it. Powerful throw. Beautiful catch by Nicolas.
What a grab.
There's a backhand by Benny. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Here's a backhand by Nicolas. Robote coming out to the 8 line, turned on the forehand of Zulaika, caught by Nicolas. Benny steps up, backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Benny again, now from the 11 line. Douglas takes it in the air, backhand, powerfully thrown. Benny's there. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Douglas sends the Robote deep to the backcourt. Here's Benny. Catch by Douglas, backhand from the 7. What a catch by Benny off the sidewall, deep in the backcourt. Benny again, beautiful catch back at the 13 line. Big backhand caught by Nicolas. Robote forehand. Nicolas is there. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. Benny again. Difficult catch by Benny on the side wall. Nicolas, backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand saved by Zulaika. Douglas takes it on the bounce. Going for that 3-wall play. Oh, in and out of Benny's cesta it goes. That is a point for Douglas and Nicolas. Douglas has the serve.
Yeah, and Benny actually overran that one. Not the best 3-wall we've ever seen Douglas throw.
It's usually headed towards the player's cage.
No, and really got away with one.
That's where Benny was going.
Yeah, I mean, just took his eye off of it, maybe thinking about that next throw because there's a good opportunity to kill it for the Chargers and make it 4-0. Instead, we're back to just a 2-point lead.
Beautiful catch by Nicolas at the 10 line. Here's Benny. Benny keeps it high. Nicolas sends it. Here's a backhand by Benny from the 12 line. Nicolas is there. Beautiful catch by Zulaika off the side wall. Powerful backhand. Robote forehand. Nicolas now from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand, low and hard by Zulaika. Taken on the bounce by Nicolas. Here's Benny from the 12 line. Zulaika looks for the rebote, sends it deep. Here's the catch by Nicolas. Douglas at the sidewall, backhand from the 8 line. That goes straight to the back wall, out to the rebote. Zulaika's on it, sends it inside. Backhand by Benny. Backhand 2-wall, caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 2 points for Douglas and Nicolas. Zulaika and Benny with 3. Douglas has a serve for the Warriors.
Yeah, the space was there, and Benny took the shot just a few inches low on that backhand 2-wall attempt. But what have we seen overall these last couple points? Zulaika hasn't thrown many shots, and that's what got him this lead and built that lead in the second set, too.
The change in ball, the players are very aware of the fact that the ball was sent out of play and a new ball that came in, and they know how it affects their game. So they're going to be more inclined or less inclined to throw shots.
The good news is for both teams, though, if they want a hot ball, there's been some longer points, so we're getting there pretty quickly.
Robote forehand takes off and hits the overhead screen. We're tied up 3 points apiece. Douglas has a serve for the Warriors.
I mean, the only reason I like that aggressive style, especially for this type of team, is it's hard to outcatch Douglas and Nicolas. I mean, we talked about how great they are in terms of their catch rate, some of the top players on the whole roster. So to get into these catching battles doesn't really suit the Chargers very well.
Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Benny's there. Benny, powerful backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Douglas at the side wall, makes the save. Here's Zulaika from the 7, splitter, caught by Douglas in the air. Robote left side by Benny, catch by Douglas. Robote save, falls short. 4th point for Douglas and Nicolas of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve. Not often you see Benny get rattled, but he did.
Yeah, I mean, great catch here by Douglas, and then low runner back to him. It's right on the wall, so he lets that come out. Has to make a diving save. Douglas gets to it quick. He's backpedaling.
He had just gotten back up. Benny, I'm talking about, had just gotten back up.
Clean miss in the backcourt. Actually got a lot on that, but drops about a line short. Now a lead 4-3 for Douglas and Nicolas.
Robote left side by Douglas. Here's Benny. Benny from the 12 line. High and hard to the back wall. Douglas is there. Benny's there. Backhand from the 12. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Low runner, scooped up by Benny. Here's the backhand. Low and hard. Douglas takes it. Backhand from the 7. A bullet straight to the corner. Out to the Robote. Zulaika's there. 2-all. Stopped by Zulaika. Zulaika powerfully. Nicolas chooses the Robote. Zulaika attacks with the forehand at the 3 line. A rifle low and hard. And scoring on the second bounce. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers.
Another shot attempt for Douglas that Zulaika was able to track down. First forehand, Nicolas was able to bail him out, but the second one just dying off the back wall brings it to 4-4. I think that Nicolas is, he fell down. He's going to ask for a towel to wipe up some sweat.
Anytime a player goes down, especially in a second set, as hard fought as this, or a third set, Basically, they're transferring the sweat just on the ground if it's not wiped up. See players go sliding right through it.
Yeah, look at this. You see just there was that second bounce, and Nicolas sliding on the floor. Either way, sent it wide of the court.
Backhand by Nicolas, powerfully thrown. Rebote for Zulaika, rifled to the forehand of Nicolas. Zulaika again, this time from the 8. Catch by Nicolas. Nicolas straight to the backcourt. Benny's there. Nice pickup on the left side. Here's the backhand. Zulaika, beautiful catch at the side wall. Big backhand on the wall. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Zulaika's there. Zulaika shoots it, 2-all. Will score. Zulaika and Benny have 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Zulaika and Benny.
I mean, it's hard to tell from back here. I mean, maybe get a look up from the front camera view, but when you see a player of that caliber miss it coming to his right side, you have to imagine he just took his eye off of it thinking about the throw. I mean, not the best 2-wall we've seen from Zulaika tonight, but again, doing just enough to score. Chance for the Chargers, 2 chances to take the match. Wow,
Point,
they do it.
Set and match for Zulaika and Benny, taking it in a straight set, 6-5, 6-4.
You see the game day score, 1.5 for that doubles win, courtesy of Zulaika and Benny. Take a look at the bottom row there. That's the season totals. 35.5 points now for the Chargers after that win. These two teams came into the game day just a half point within one another. The Chargers opening up that lead now in second place. We're going to hear from the winning team, Zulaika and Benny, in just a few moments. We are ready now for the #1 team of the Chargers, Zulaika and Benny. Guys, congratulations on that win. Last time you played this team, Douglas and Nicolas, you won the first set, then let the last 2 slip away. What was the key tonight to just end that in straight sets and get the win for your side?
Yeah, I think we just played a lot more consistent other than when I dropped the first, or bobbled the first ball and then threw 2 to the screen. Other than that, we played pretty mistake-free.
Yeah, and Zulaika, the 2-wall was working for you. When you're throwing the costado like that, how much of a weapon is it for this top team?
Yeah, it's one of our weapons. The 2-wall costado, 2-wall inside, costado inside. And we gotta use them because every Division 1, it's a very tough team. We gotta play solid and effective in the front. So tonight, I think we played solid and effective, so that's why we got the good result.
Yeah, way to set the tone for the Chargers tonight. Congratulations on the win. Thanks, Zulaika and Benny.
Thank you.